Kanye West, the best rapper alive, a huge personality, bipolar, but as real as it gets. He became self-taught, self-made, and in 2020, with the success of the Yeezy brand, he became a billionaire. Today, we're gonna flash back to 2002 to see Kanye on his way up.
Because I think right now, if I was to quit rapping and I said I want to go to the NBA, I would be in the NBA.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Why would you think you could make it to the NBA?
Because I think I could do anything. My talent is the ability to learn.
That ability to learn is all you really need to start your journey. Today, we're gonna teach you how to manifest your dream like Kanye did. You gotta watch all the way to the end because you'll get to hear from him directly about the very moment he knew he made it. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Here's Kanye in 2002 when he produced hits for Common, Ludacris, and Jay-Z's The Blueprint, and just got signed to Rockefeller Records.
I had my computer and I was trying to draw on it, and then I got a sound program, like somebody bootlegged a copy of the disc with me, or the sound program. I found myself just wanting to work on that all the time. Then I found myself like running home from school because I have an idea, like looking at the clock, looking at 2:30, like, yo, man, I want to get this beat down.
He found himself wanting to work on an Amiga sound program absolutely all the time. So it turns out Kanye's journey into music started with a $1,300 computer, an Amiga, a legendary one. And here's a powerful lesson that I think recurs across many successful people who I've met throughout the years. They develop an obsession about some sort of creative endeavor. It might be coding, might be producing music, writing, editing video, building audiences, whatever it is, they follow it up over and over again. Constant learning, constant repetition that someone gets really almost addicted to. That's the key to doing something really special. It wasn't all roses for Kanye though. Here he is talking about one of the big roadblocks he ran across, not having the money to get the equipment he wanted.
But the sampler was like, yo, $2,000. And for somebody that's 14 years old only getting the allowance, that was like $8 million. My father's like, yo, maybe you could save up your allowance. I had like $20 a week. Like, how am I gonna save up for $2,000? So I'm just working with that. Then I found out you can get like a little 8-bit sampler for the computer. So I got that.
And that's another powerful lesson. Scrappiness is what lets you move beyond whatever monetary constraints you have in the moment. He didn't let perfect get in the way of good. He didn't need that professional level sampler. The Amiga didn't cost him anything. And not only that, by using that 8-bit sampler instead, it helped him make a new sound. Don't let not having X amount of money stop you from starting with whatever you have. That's DIY in a nutshell. Most of the people who you associate with greatness in their field, they started with well below ideal resources. In fact, sometimes that's what made them become great, overcoming constraints. If you can do that over and over again, you'll overcome anything. Do-it-yourself thinking with Kanye was alive and well. As we think about what mindsets drive creation, those are the two things: constant learning and perseverance through repetition. One of my favorite things about watching Kanye from this era is that he's still on the come up. You can tell from his energy. He knows this is just the beginning. Things are starting to work. There's momentum in his career. It's also clear that he knows that he can learn from those who came before him. That's why it was really important for him to get in with Jay-Z, a mentor, someone who had made it, but also someone who was clearly there to help. And now I realize this is true for me. This is a cruel world, but on the other hand, you can find the helpers. This is how Kanye approached finding the helpers.
It's a lot of people, it's like you just gotta get in where you fit in. You never know how you get in. You might be somebody's guy and you end up being better than that person and shining over that person, or you might be an intern, or it's like the question is, how do you get into this industry? How do you get into the shoes I'm in right now? I'm just happy to be here. But as an artist, like I'm not finna waste this opportunity. I'm finna take this to the next level.
And that's the lesson. Find any way to get into the game. When Kanye came up, labels were solely focused on signing rappers, not producers. 50 Cent, The Game, Eminem. Kanye's sound was too different, and he had to do anything he could do to get his chance to get in the room where it happens. Here's Kanye talking about the moment when he finally actually meets Jay-Z and plays beats for him.
So then Hove came in. I remember he had a Gucci hat on, like the fisherman joint. And hip hop, my manager was like, yo, play that one beat for Hov. Then it came on, dun, dun, dun. And he was listening to it like, oh, it's crazy right here. Then they got to the chorus, and the chorus is like, ain't no love in the heart of the city. Dun, dun. And he's like, oh, he's doing his face like that. Then he's like, oh, play the next beat, I played another beat. Just sort of like, yo, man, you a soulful dude. And everything that Hov is saying is like in stone. Like, I will never forget none of these words, because I'm off the train. I'm from Chicago. I got $10 in my pocket right now, and I'm just having the opportunity to play these beats. This is like the moment of truth for me right here. So now I play another beat. Then I play another beat. Then I play this one beat, and it was like, never, 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 never change. I never change. Yo, he took his hat down. He's like, ooh. I was like, oh, maybe you like him. Maybe Hov might buy this beat.
This is one of the reasons why I love being a VC and working with founders. There's a special moment when you realize that someone sitting across from you has created something truly special, something great. And just by being there, you can actually help that person reach their dreams. Billions of people hearing that music or using that startup. This is how Jay-Z talks about that feeling of helping.
I mean, that shit just bring me joy, like to see an artist come from nothing and then, you know, they known, he has a name. That's Kanye West. That's Kanye West. He signed an autograph. I love that shit.
Now, what Jay-Z realized in that moment was that Kanye's work had a special quality to it. So I gotta take a moment here to talk about quality and a startup I funded called Rainforest QA. How often is it that you're using your iPhone and something dumb like the calendar app doesn't work properly? You know, items are disappearing for no reason, or you search for things in Spotlight and it doesn't work at all. You ever wonder why? It's because Apple did a bad job with QA, quality assurance. And that's exactly what Rainforest QA is about, no-code QA, that a PM, designer, or engineer, or even a non-technical founder could use to make sure that the thing you're building actually works. Here's their easy visual builder where you can load up your website or mobile app, point out exactly what to test, how it should work, and what to expect when you interact with that thing. Then you can run that test anytime, whenever you change your code, or continuously just to make sure it's still running. It'll run automatically and get you results in minutes. Now, if only Apple used this software, their Spotlight and calendar apps just wouldn't suck so much. If you're a creator, you're making software, you're in luck. You can use it now for free, and they'll even give you 5 free hours of testing. Sign up now at rainforestqa.com and use the coupon code Garry Tan. Now, let's get back to things we can learn as creators from the creative genius of Kanye West. One of the things that I see in founders that I look for all the time is this true spark, that this is what you were put on this earth to do, and you can't fake that. Kanye had this too. You could tell how genuine he was about his love of the game. He wanted to make the music, and he was gonna do it no matter what.
Man, I was doing beats for free, 99. You don't know how many times I heard somebody say, yo, what's gonna happen is you just gonna get paid when I get paid.
And starting out at the bottom is tough. Sometimes people won't respect you for it, let alone pay you for it. But be careful with this advice. Kanye is being an artist, and it's one thing to be a starving artist, but that's not what I'm telling you to do. And I don't think that's what Kanye was trying to do either. You have to make something quality, something that other people love, and that's the real point. It's not enough to love what you do. If you love what you do, then the magic starts to happen. But then, that's what unlocks your ability to make something other people love. It's not just about you. It's also about whether it makes a difference for someone else. The true measure of a creator is actually whether you make something other people want. And because Kanye loved the game, but also was constantly honing his craft, asking that question and adjusting it based on who he was playing that music for and what the audience wanted, he got his shot.
Because of hip hop, G, the Blueprint, and Dame, I'm over here with the opportunity to get my music out, which is what I wanted since 3rd grade, you know what I'm saying?
Watching these videos with Kanye make me realize that there are just these very specific moments in your life that make you. Here's Kanye talking about one of those moments when they made H to the Izzo.
I put it on, he just started bobbing his head to it, like, let me give you one of them looks, like, that's how you know you got a heat rock. Let me give you that right there. So then 2 or 3 minutes later, I don't know, you know, it was like this. He just tapped me on the shoulder. He said, H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy, for shizzle my dizzle used to dribble down the VA. So I went to the bathroom, right? I called my mom and said, Mom, we about to make it. We really gonna make it this time. It's about to be on now.
We're all captains of our own ship who have the power to change course. You can create the life you want, just like Kanye did. You need the right attitude, perseverance, and the unrelenting love of the game. Let's take it to the next level. So that's it for this week. I hope this helped you in your journey to create things for other people. A business, a song, a brand, or an icon. Whatever it is you're trying to make, this is the YouTube channel for you. Please hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. The bell icon's really the key thing because then I know that you want to see it the second we release it. That means a lot to me. Tell your friends about it because the bigger we make this creator community, the more we can all create together. Leave a comment here if you have ideas for further icons or people you really admire and respect. Shout out to Tan Gang subscriber Isaac Donis from New York City for the inspiration for this video. You're awesome and I appreciate you. I'll see you next week.